a friend. I have a friend whom I'm known him for around 1.5 years. And the friend is one of the most hardworking people in the world. My friend loves what he does. And let me tell you what, he is killing it. Because he loves what he does and he inspires people to do it. He has failed so many times that I sometimes feel like laughing at him. The only thing that kept him going was that he believed in himself and he did it again and again and again. My friend has a question for you all. How would it feel to know that you would have made it if you gave your dream one more try? How would it feel to know that one day you'll wake up realizing that life would have been completely different if you endured for one more day back then? If you've been silently answering my questions, answer this. If life gave you the opportunity to do it one more time, to chase your dream one more time, would you do it? Would you push yourself to the limit? Would you give it your ultimate best to chase the thunder from the lightning storm and make it right? Presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, what is life without failure? Even someone who has deeply fallen in love will tell you that it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And then you say to the other person, I will love you forever, sweetheart, and chase her for the next 60 years. But then we back off the moment our childhood idea backfires on us. Why do we work so hard for the love of our life, but not as equally hard for the work of our life? Most people in the world today give up on their dreams more than the third grade crush. Maybe it is because of the system, the rules, the norms of the society. But it is we who create the system, right? You and I created the norms of the society. We can change it, we can influence it, we can make it go our way, but only if we try. Only if we try. So ladies and gentlemen, with all due respect, you and I both know we have failed a lot of times in life. You and I know that we have succeeded quite a few times in life. We are doers, right? So if you feel that the next 6 minutes are not really for you, the door is 100 degrees to my right. But if you stay, you are among 2% of the people in the world who are not ready to give up their dreams. You're among 2% of the people in the world who want to make great things happen. The author of the book, The Myths of Creativity, David Burkus, said that the story of Thomas Alva Edison creating the light bulb after failing 1,000 times, it's a hoax. However, Edison did register his first patent at the age of 22. And it was a huge, huge failure. Albert Einstein, as you might have already noted, he was rejected from the University of Bern when he applied for the position of an assistant professor. And his theories were labeled as too dreamy. Jack Ma, the founder of one of the biggest online B2B e-commerce websites in the world, he was rejected from KFC 22 times and rejected from Harvard University 10 times before becoming China's richest man. Microsoft was not Bill Gates' first company. Bill Gates' first company was Traco Data, which was an enormous failure. It is evident that we will repeat names of people who tried and failed and tried and then succeeded. Because failure is not an option. It is inevitable. And when you challenge the inevitable, success is a surety. But today is not about those people in faraway lands and big billion-dollar companies. It's about people in this room. It's about people so courageous who did not leave the room when I asked them to. People who come to this meeting every week to pour their hearts out. But the same people who have let most of their dreams flush away. People who don't realize that Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. People who keep on repeating the same question, but why kill stability? Why should I risk the stability that I have? One person in this hall can answer this question better for me than anyone else. The person in this hall used to work for one of the largest conglomerates in the country, the Chaudhary Group. Regardless of his position, his salary, and the company he was working for, he was still searching for that fire within him to do something. He quit his job and then aimed to become a motivational trainer to help individuals achieve higher success. The individual is no other than the great learned soul, Baba Raviji Maharaj. So a big round of applause for Toastmaster Ravi. If you ask people like Toastmaster Ravi what it means to chase your dream and make it happen, the gist of his answer will tell you that you only have one life. Life happens only once. You only have one shot. And if you don't utilize it, what's the point, right? You'll hear people scream at you, YOLO, 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 which means you only live once. But think about it. Is it not you live every day, but you die only once? So why should you go for this dream that you have? Why should you try to achieve something that is not even a fraction of your reality? You want to achieve this dream because you always wanted this, right? You wanted to be the best. Remember when you were a child, you cried your eyes out for that little soft toy? You fought for it. Remember when you were in school, when you trained so hard to get into that football team and you scored that first ever goal? Remember when you gave that mathematics exam, you aced it when you were not supposed to, you were not expected to ace it? How different did it feel? The fire within us is diminishing as our rationality grows. Should it not have been the opposite? Back in the 90s, when I was still a kid, I don't feel guilty to state that I did not have a very proud childhood. My childhood revolved around comments from the external environment. Comments about my shyness. Comments about the inability to identify as something as simple as a color. Inability to score high in examinations. I feel proud as later in life I met friends who valued being different. I met professors and teachers who had a completely different take on life. I made people my role models and I trained myself to learn from them rather than from just books. I did all of that, and despite all of these things, I failed a lot of times. I was tagged as dumb by a certain section of society because I could not speak, and they thought I could not speak or communicate to the audience very well, even later in life. I have failed from page to stage. And I'm giving my speech right now just because of the fact that I tried, and I did it one more time. The only way you can do it one more time is first, realize that what you're dreaming right now is going to become a reality. Second, say yes to opportunities. Third, work towards achieving your goal. And fourth, do it one more time because that's the gate to success. You will one day be grounded from doing things that you love. You will maybe one day not have the choice to learn the subjects that you really want to. You will one day be rejected from your job interview. And one day, you will fail a lot of times in life. But remember, the only key to achieving all of this is to do it one more time. And if you think that the people are laughing at you, then don't worry. It means that your dreams are just that big enough. And remember the friend I was talking about? That friend could always be you. Over to the Toastmaster.